What's going on, guys? 100% Chelsea, and we are here
for a Q&A.
A few of you sent us some questions asking us what we think about the season so far, what we would prefer to see happen, what we'd like to see happen, all that sort of stuff, and we are here to sit and answer a few of your questions.
We've asked you guys on our social media platforms to send us questions for us to answer pretty much. All those links to our social media pages are down in the description. Please follow us there.
And you know what? To get to know you and us a little bit better. I mean, it's always nice to get to know who you're talking to. You know what? That should be the idea. You shouldn't go around just talking to random strangers. So basically, what I am going to do is tell you a little bit about me and through the questions you asked me. So the first one comes in on Instagram. So by the way, make sure you follow all our social media platforms so we can do some more of these and you can ask us some more questions on there. Comes in from Luke up the Chelsea Hills _CFC. Would you rather come first in the league and win no cup or come fourth and win the FA Cup?
Quite a simple question for me. Obviously win the league because I think that's way bigger of an achievement than winning the FA Cup. I know Arsenal like to brag about it, but for me personally, it's got to be the league.
Trophy's a trophy, innit?
Question comes in by Emma. What have been your favourite moments as a Chelsea fan?
The one we scored against PSG, that one in the last minutes and everybody ran down the touchline. Oh my God, that was a game. I remember I was sat in the Matthew Arden for that and we were sat right behind the goal. You could see me on ITV, which is quite cool. I remember seeing it go in, and it was pandemonium. It was what secured us our place in the next round of the Champions League when everyone had written us off, and we're a club that obviously kept on fighting. And to see the idea of what was going on, I like to think about behind the scenes, and I think about all the planning that had gone into it. Mourinho was saying, we planned with one striker, we planned with two, we planned with three. That was plan C. And threw everything at it, and it was something which you just don't expect to see. It was amazing, and just to think of all that method that has gone into it.
For me personally, it has to be the 2012 Champions League. What a night it was. The equaliser by Drogba, Robin missing the pen, and Jack saving it, and then obviously the final penalty by Drogba. I went absolutely insane. I couldn't sleep for the whole night because I was so happy. What a night it was.
Next one's another one from Instagram from _A.B_7. Would you take Kingsley Coman over Willian?
No, but I would take Kingsley Coman at Chelsea, of course. But I wouldn't take him over Willian because I think right now Willian is still a better player. Of course, Coman could develop into one hell of a player. But right now, I think Willian is just edges him. And why would I sell a better player for a worse player? Even if he's younger, I wouldn't. So sign him up, instead of Pedro, happily take him. So the Willian, probably not.
No, not a chance. As great as Kingsley Coman is, I personally wouldn't take him because I love Willian. I think there's a bit of a cult hero thing in it. Plus, I think Willian's he's just a really good player. And he works hard. And if you think about how Conte's playing at the minute, I think Willian's just an engine and he just goes. We've seen it for the past few years. When people weren't singing his praises last year or the season, when they were singing his praises last year, they hadn't seen him the two previous years. And where people had said, he was great, he was a good player, no one had seen what he was capable of. And he was that workhorse, stand that right-hand side. He would help Ivanovic, just make those tackles, get it going. And I personally, that's why I like him. I would take Willian over Kingsley Coman. Next one comes in from Matthew _DS77. Judging by the beginning of this season, do you think sacking Mourinho was the right option? I still think no.
Now? No. Because I don't think we would be in a much different position. I don't think we would have got relegated last year, and whether we finished 10th or 12th or 13th last year wouldn't have mattered. And right now we'd probably be in a similar situation that we are right now under Antonio Conte anyway. But obviously you still have to give Antonio Conte time. It looks like he's just found his formation, and ever since he's found it, we've been playing incredibly well. So by the time Christmas comes around, I might have changed my opinion. I think Antonio Conte was a genius appointment, and it was a sacrifice that we had to make of second Mourinho. Whether we could have waited until the end of the season or not, I don't know. But right now, because for my love for Jose Mourinho, I know a lot of you hate him. I know a lot of you think he's an enemy, not an enemy, a traitor, or whatever he is. Whatever you think he is, I don't think he is. We sacked him. He got an offer by a club. He took it. Why wouldn't he? But that's just my opinion.
This question comes in from els.new01. Why do you support Chelsea Football Club? I had no choice. When I was born, I was the firstborn son of a mighty man called Mario Beneventi. The mighty Mario, Super Mario, as some people refer to him. And instead of picking me up and going, I have a son, I have a family, we can build a family now. He gave me a Chelsea teddy bear, then picked me up and then did that. It was, you know, I think it was almost reenacting the Lion King at the same time. But, you know, it doesn't matter. I support Chelsea because I've been raised a Chelsea fan. There's been, from day one, my house is a Chelsea house. You support anybody else in that house, you're not living there. It's as simple as that. You get turfed out. Probably, if I had been born and decided to support Spurs, he probably would have done what the Romans did and probably would have left me on a hill so wolves could eat me and I could be raised by wolves. You know, that'd be pretty sick. We're going to move across now to our next social media platform, and that is Twitter. And Aidan asked from Twitter using the handle @Piggy498. Do you think John Terry should start if he's fit, or did the backline look good enough against Leicester?
Jacob Arnvig, 1905. Would you rather play Mikel up front or Pedro as centre half?
Obviously, the Lord has got to go up front. He's Mikel. He's the all-seeing, all-great, all-powerful Lord Mikel of Nigeria. He will run through everything. He'll batter everything, and he will score volleys like he did against Fulham every week. He'll be fine. Trust me. I'm telling you. Mikel up front. That's what we need. Hashtag it, guys. Hashtag Mikel up front. Let's get this through to Chelsea Football Club. I think we're partnering with Diego Costa. You've got a battering ram, guy that can score some goals. I think they'd be a pretty decent pairing. Mikel. Lord Mikel.
And then another question by... I never know how to pronounce your name, mate. Seper Hassami. Just going to call you Hassami. Can we beat United? Yes, I do think we can. My just quick score prediction, because we're going to do a review later this week, of course. My score prediction is 2-0. You know, we haven't conceded in the last two games. Yes, fair enough, it was Hull and Leicester. But we scored 5 in those 2 games, so we're definitely going to score. They didn't play well against Liverpool. They had 1 chance on goal, which, fair enough, Ibra should have scored from. But I think we can keep them out, and then they will, you know, have to open up, give us more space, then we can hit them on the counter, make it 2-0 after the 70th minute. So that's my prediction, and I think we can win. That's it for me. Obviously, you've seen the answers by Louis as well. I hope, anyway, if that worked out the way we planned it.
But I have one more thing to show you. Just behind the camera, it's this little beauty. Now, in here is a prize. It is a prize draw for you lovely, lovely, lovely people who watch 100% Chelsea. Now, what I need you to do is I need you to tell your friends about this. This is a signed John Terry shirt we are giving away. One of you guys can be lucky enough to win this, but what you need to do is, with Laurenz's review after the Manchester United game, make sure you watch that, like the video. That's very important. It makes Laurenz very happy if you do that. Share it as well on your Facebook or whatever you want to share it on. And also subscribe to 100% Chelsea if you already haven't. Like all our social media platforms. And then out of all of that, we'll be picking one random winner. And you have the chance to win this. Let me get it out and just show you quick. It's here. There you go. A signed John Terry shirt, packaged, ready to go.
So yeah, that's pretty much it from me and us. Can't wait for the game on Sunday. I hope you did enjoy the video.
Make sure you like, comment and subscribe to 100% Chelsea.
Leave your your thoughts. Maybe you want to answer some of the questions yourself. Leave those answers down in the comments.
All social media links are down in the description for Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter and Instagram. Make sure you do all of that. You can have a chance of winning this. And me and Laurenz will see you guys very, very, very soon.
I'll see you next time.
Take care.